And as you feel yourself now in this time and this place, I want you to look around and tell me, what are the very first things that you see, or the very first impressions that you have as you begin to understand where you are and perhaps what is around you?
I see red sand, brownish sand. I'm bare feet and it's quite dry.
How is the temperature of the sand on your barefoot?
It's warm, it's pleasant.
What color is your skin?
Red,
What kind of red?
deep, deep red, burgundy.
How do your feet look like?
They're quite thin and muscular, and I have longer nails, so I can grab to the sand.
Do you have any hair on your feet?
No,
How is the skin? What is the texture of the skin?
it's gliding. It's smooth, like silky.
And I want you to look now slowly upwards and describe me your legs, please.
My legs are muscular.
How many legs do you see?
2. They feel manly.
You mean they feel strong?
Yes,
Are they straight or?
yes, they're straight. They look like human, but they're not.
Then look at your torso now. What do you see? How does your torso look like?
I'm naked. Muscular. There's nothing between my legs though.
No genitals.
No.
But you feel male.
Yes.
Male energy.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Have a look at your hands. How do your arms and hands look like?
That's interesting. They have long nails and like a fish between my fingers.
Web.
Yes.
How many fingers can you count?
I want to say 6. One each hand.
Long or short fingers?
Long.
And your nails, if you have any, how do they?
Long and curled black. I feel like there's something on the back of my hands, of my arms. Something.
Zoom in and describe me.
It's not wings, but something like wings. Something is standing up.
Any other type of material besides the skin? Do you see hair or feathers or anything different? Anything different from just your skin?
Something golden, something shiny.
Open your arms.
Yes.
Open your arms. What do you see under your arms now?
There's the wing thing. It's connected to my torso.
Okay. The wings are big or small?
Small.
Small. And what do you use them for?
To catch the wind.
To catch the wind. So, do you fly?
I don't think so. I'm jumping high. I'm using to jump higher.
And I want you to have a look at your face and your head. Describe me, what is the very first thing that pops out?
Very sharp features. No hair.
How do your eyes look like? Are they big or small?
Small.
Small. Dark or light?
Dark.
What shape?
They're inside. They're stuck in my head somehow. They're small.
In the front of your face or on the sides?
In the front.
And your mouth?
It's there. Not really lips. There's an opening.
Do you have a nose?
have something there. It's not pretty.
And no hair, you said.
No hair.
Mhm. Okay, wonderful. I want you to look around you. You said you are feeling like you are standing on reddish sand.
Yes.
What else is in the landscape? What can you see?
Stones. It's quite barren. It's dry.
Is it day or night?
It's feel like in the evening.
What color is the sky?
It's dark.
And regarding your skin color, is it everywhere the same?
It's reddish and it has some golden shimmer and some black, not veins, but patterns.
And what's happening there? Is there anything happening? You are there now.
Yeah.
How do you feel being there? Do you feel familiar in this place? What are you doing there?
I'm impatient.
You are impatient.
Mhm.
Okay. You're waiting for something to happen.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm looking for something.
You're looking for something.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
I think I'm looking for food.
Okay, you're hungry.
I'm not hungry. I need to eat the dough. You need to collect food.
You need to collect food. For whom?
To be prepared.
To be prepared. Very good. What are you preparing for? Tell me about it.
I think there's a sandstorm coming.
And how do you know that?
I don't know. I'm a little bit afraid and I feel pressured.
So you feel it?
Yeah.
And tell me, what food do you like to eat? What are you looking for?
There's those things on the ground like salamanders. I don't know, something like that. They're crawling in between the stones.
Okay. And you like to eat those?
No, but we have to eat something
What's your preference?
from the water, but there's no more water.
I see.
I wanna eat something like fish.
You prefer fish.
Yes.
All right. So is there anyone else there now around you except you?
We are all scattered around trying to catch something.
And how do the others look like?
They look like me. They're not pretty.
Yes.
We are thin. We are jumping. We are muscular because we have to run and jump, but we don't have enough food.
How many others do you see now around you, approximately?
At least 3 I know they are around.
And what's your connection to them?
They're in my group, in my tribe, I guess. We are like something like seekers, food seekers. We have to gather for the others' food.
The rest of the tribe?
Yes,
For how many people are you gathering food now?
we are maybe 50 total.
I see. So you're a big group.
Yes.
And where is your home? Let's go there. I want you to leave that scene, and I want you to go to where it is you that live in this life that you are now viewing. Just describe me. What do you see?
It's caves. We are in a cave in tunnels. It's deep. It's inside a mountain hill. There are fires. We made fire. There are paintings on the walls.
Paintings. Would you like to describe me these paintings, please?
I don't know.
What do you see? Is it like pictures or symbols, or what do you see?
It's little stories, I think.
Little stories, okay. How are they depicted on the wall? What material are they made of?
They've been scratched on the walls.
Did your tribe do that?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Not anymore.
No, I think they have done that before. Tell stories that should not be forgotten.
Okay, so they are important, these paintings.
I think so.
Why are they? These stories are not to be forgotten. Tell me about it. What do they depict?
Different tribes, I think. We are different tribes. They're more than our group.
Do these other tribes look similar or different from you?
I think so, they're similar. But I don't think I've seen them. I don't think I've ever seen them.
What else can you tell me about these drawings?
I see people are gathered in a circle around a fire image, but I don't know what it means.
And these caves not that you're in, are they on the surface of the planet or underground?
Mostly on the surface, but it goes deeper too. It goes deeper as well. It's deep. It's a lot of tunnels,
Oh wow.
and they're hollowed out spaces along the way for people to settle in. I think to have a home. It's not big.
Where do you sleep? Take me to where you sleep or rest if you do so.
It's on the ground. It's all dusty. It's nothing. It's just a small space. Some kind of hollow cave. I'm alone. I don't know who my parents are.
You feel alone? You feel alone.
Yes.
Where are your parents? What happened to them?
I don't know. They won't tell me.
They don't tell you.
No.
Okay.
They disappeared. I don't know.
What dangers do you have as a tribe? What could have happened to them? Do you have any idea?
They won't tell me. I'm too young, too small. I'm not too important, they say.
How old do you feel? Like a toddler? Like a child in your age?
Maybe,
Young adult?
maybe like not yet fully a teenager.
So that makes you sad.
Yes.
I understand. Do you have any people in your group that you are close with?
Some others that are similar in age. We are not close, not really. We just go to the same. We are sent out to the same tasks, like for food.
How do you communicate with them?
Don't speak.
You don't speak. Okay. But you are able to communicate with them, to exchange information in another way.
Yes.
How are you doing it?
You just know. It just pops into your mind.
Okay. And tell me, how do you spend your time? What are you doing the majority of your time? See yourself doing it.
I'm looking at the sky. Watching the sky. The stars.
You like to watch the stars?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
They're so shiny. It's usually quite dark. We can see the stars. I don't think there's ever really light. It's not darkness, but it's not light as we know it.
Do you have a sun?
There's something red. I don't know. Is it the sun? I don't know what it is. Something that shines red.
So you like to watch the stars?
Yes.
Okay, so let's close that scene. Close that scene, and now I want you to move forward in this life that we are now viewing. We are now moving forward to an important day. You are there now. What do you see?
I'm on like a elevated area, like a pedestal, like a tribune. I'm not sure. It seems like I'm higher up than my audience, the people that are there in front of me.
How do you feel?
I'm calm. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm better.
And what are you doing there?
I'm explaining something. I'm justifying myself.
Tell me more.
Something happened. They're not mad at me, but they're agitated. Agitated, yes.
So you did something that they were not happy with.
I don't think I did it. I don't believe I did it. I think they're misunderstanding. Something happened. I'm not sure. Someone came to our tribe. Someone new.
Like someone like you or different?
Different. They look different. They're bigger. I think they have metal around them. I don't know where they came from.
How many of them did they come?
I only see one. He's so big. He's double my size.
Oh, how does he look like?
He's surrounded by metal. I don't know what he looks like inside.
So this is like an armor kind of thing?
Yes, exactly.
Ah. And his head as well?
His hand,
Head.
yes, it's covered. There's something like a glass to see through it, but I cannot see through it because it's darkened.
Very mysterious.
Yes.
And what intentions did he come with?
It doesn't feel bad. He's curious.
Curious about what?
How we live, who we are. He makes an effort so that we are not afraid, but the others are agitated. I'm translating. I don't know why I'm translating. I'm translating for him. I don't know why the others don't understand him.
You are able to communicate with him?
Yes.
How do you communicate?
By mind. We don't speak. We don't say things.
And so what was the message that he wanted to give to your people?
To not be afraid. That more are coming.
More of his tribe?
Yes.
Why?
They're trying to find something. They're trying to find something. I don't understand what they're trying to find.
Ask him to explain. What does he say?
They're looking for a mineral. They want to dig holes.
In your area?
Yes, all around. And we have our tunnels. We don't want that.
And what does he say about this?
He's trying, but he needs to do that for his people.
So what happened?
There's so much agitation. I'm telling them that we need to obey. They are so much stronger and bigger, and they are more than us. And I think they have weapons. They can dig so deep, we cannot.
Okay, so they're more advanced than you.
Yes.
I understand. So it's difficult for you to refuse. Huh?
Yes.
So then what happens?
We need to play nice. We need to let them do what they have to do, and to tell them to leave us alone. Other than that, to keep their distance.
And what happens at the end? What's the outcome of this?
More of them come and they build bases. They build like stations around us, and it's more and more, and we are afraid. We cannot go outside anymore.
Wow.
Because we are afraid. We are surrounded.
I understand. So you stay in your...
Yeah, in the tunnels.
Tunnels, and what about food?
They are bringing us something.
They do?
Yeah, it's just enough to survive.
Okay, I see. Okay, so let's move forward in time. Let's leave that scene and move forward to another important day. And you are there now. What is happening?
I'm lying there on the ground.
Are you older now?
Yes.
Much older? How do you feel?
I think I'm dying.
Are you dying from natural aging, or are you feeling sick, or did you have an accident?
I just feel weak.
Okay. Are you indoors or outdoors?
I'm in the cave.
In the cave. Okay. Anybody there with you?
There's someone holding my hand.
Okay. Who is that?
It's a small kid.
From your tribe?
Yes,
What's your connection with this kid?
someone I was teaching, but it's not my kid.
Okay.
I don't have kids.
Okay. So you know that you are going to leave this body.
Yes.
You feel it.
Mm,
How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I'm proud. I'm okay. I don't have any regrets.
Okay. What are you proud of?
I stayed peaceful. I tried to look out for everyone. But I'm sad because we lost our freedom.
Was it because of these new people that
Yeah,
came
yeah,
in?
yes.
Okay. So they stayed. They didn't go.
I don't think so. It was different ones every time, but they stayed.
So life was not the same anymore.
No,
And you had to stay there.
yes,
You couldn't escape.
no,
But you said you cared for your people.
yes. I tried to,
You did the best you could.
yes, to keep them safe.
Very good. Okay, wonderful. So now I want you to leave your last breath in that body, and whatever happened has already happened.
Mm,
And tell me what happens after you leave your last breath in that body.
I'm lightweighted. I'm like a stardust.
What do you do? What is happening? Do you see anything? Sense?
I'm nothing and everything.
Are you going somewhere or are you staying there?
I'm just there.
How does it feel to be outside of the body?
Easy. Yeah.
Easier? It's lighter?
Yes.
So as you are now out of the body, I want you to look back at the entire life that you have just lived. And I want you to look at it from this more wider, expanded perspective. And I want you to tell me, what did you learn from that life?
To be a prisoner. To learn to be a prisoner.
What did this experience teach you?
How important relationships are.
What makes you say that?
When you cannot flee, you have to face everyone. You have to be physically near all the time. Sometimes the worst of people come out, but we are all we have.
Mm.
We only have each other.
So what do you think was the purpose of that life?
To be one with each other as a group.
And you achieved, you experienced that, right?
Mm.
So let's now drift away from that life.
Mm.
We are drifting and floating away from that life. And I would like to ask if I may speak to her subconscious.
Yes,
Do I have permission to ask some questions?
yes.
I know that you could have brought forth many different lives for her to see today, and you chose to bring forward this life for her. Why? Why did you choose this life?
Not everything is beautiful. She had to see an ugly life, powerless life, where you lose control when you give up and still live a good life.
Why was it important for her to see this life today?
Because she always tries to control everything. She needs to let go. Not everything is in her power, and it shouldn't.
So, how is this message connected to her life now?
She wants control. She's stubborn.
She's stubborn.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that she is like this?
She wants perfectionism. There's no such thing. Not only her, but all the people around her. She cannot control them.
What is she missing out by being stubborn?
The flow. She could flow with the energies. She would attract so many more experiences if she would let go and flow.
And where does this? Where is the root of this stubbornness? Where was it? When was it created?
Trying to paint this perfect picture. How she looks to the outside world. How she's perceived from teachers and colleagues, parents. She needed to be perfect so that no one could criticize her.
So she's living the life of others, not her life.
Sometimes, yeah.
How can the life that you showed her help her in her life, in her current life? What is the takeaway?
Even if the outcome is not what you wanted for yourself, you can still shape your life. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can still live a good life and be much happier if you let go of the outcome. If you, she wants this perfect picture, image, life. She needs to let go of that and live every day as if there's no picture perfect end. It doesn't matter what's in the end. Just be happy today.
Is she doing what she's supposed to be doing in this lifetime?
Yes and no.
Can you tell her more about that?
She needs to be more relaxed. She needs to be more free.
More free.
Yeah. Jump around, be outside more, enjoy the nature more.
So she was too strict with herself?
Yes, and everyone else.
And this doesn't serve her?
Most of the time, no.
Is there any unhealed trauma that she's carrying?
Not feeling enough. She didn't feel enough. It was never enough for her.
Is this true?
No, of course not.
Can you tell her more about it? Can you remind her? Can you explain to her?
She is perfect and whole. There's no missing part. There's nothing she needs to learn that she doesn't know already. She doesn't need to look for something. She doesn't need to collect something. She just needs to be fully present, not in the past and not in the future. She's whole, a full piece. She's looking for something missing, but there's nothing missing.
What is it that makes her feel that there's something missing?
This sense of not being enough, not being perfect enough. That's why she goes to look out. It's all there already.
Is she on the right path?
Yes.
Is there anything more you want to tell her about that?
Let go. Let go of what you think others want from you. Let go of your own expectations. Let it be. Let it come to what it will be. It will be beautiful. It is beautiful. See the good and the beauty. Every day, you will attract more. If you worry, you will You will always have to worry.
So she got too much caught up in seriousness and she forgot how to have fun.
Yes, she's so serious. She feels she needs to be taken serious. She doesn't. She doesn't.
She thinks that's how she will be approved.
Yes, she's enough. She knows and talks and speaks and plans. It's all enough. When she lets go of that, of what she thinks she has to be and portray, that will be so much more powerful than that idea that she tries to portray right now.
Because she will be stepping into her true power.
Yes.
Her true being, her true essence.
Yes.
So this is one quote-unquote negative belief system that she was carrying. That was sabotaging her.
Yes.
Anything else that was holding her back, holding her down?
It's connected to everything else. Self-doubt, self-love. When you don't feel enough, it's connected.
She told me in the beginning of our interview that she feels like she's two people at the same time. The persona she's showing in the outside world and then who she really is when she's by herself.
That's exactly it. She needs to become one.
Yeah, but she was afraid that she would be judged.
Yeah, when she's her true essence, she will attract the people that don't judge her when it doesn't matter.
She will not also need the external validation.
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not her worry to have. If she is her true essence, she will do and shine so much brighter than she could imagine. She wants to give. She can only do that if she is herself.
She has several physical challenges, and I would like that we can address them if possible today.
Yes.
So the first thing that she was sharing was about feeling as she's carrying weight physically and I guess energetically, and why and how can she get rid of that? What is this weight that she's carrying? What does it represent?
She was not enough, so she became more.
Okay, wow.
When she realizes she's enough, she doesn't have to be so much more physically.
And why does your body feel weak and heavy?
Because she's so serious. Of course, you're heavy and you have to be serious all day and worry about everything.
So the stiffness was sucking her life
Yes.
force energy.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She needs to run, let go, laugh, be a kid.
Light on up.
Yes.
Funny because I think maybe some part of her thought that she is light. Right?
Yeah, not enough. Well, she knows it.
Yeah, she knows it, but she needs to be reminded.
Yeah.
What about her back?
Again, when you carry so much worry, presses on your back, right?
Yeah.
On your shoulders.
Yeah. And the teeth? All connected.
Oh, yes. So much worry. So much worry. Every day we go to sleep and we wake up worrying. We dream about it. Of course we do that. The energy has to go somewhere. All that worry. She needs to release it. She has to stop worrying and has to purposely release energy. From the top to the bottom, energy flows and it gets stuck in your throat, in her mouth, in her back.
Mhm.
It has to go out the legs, it has to be taken out.
Can we help her now today to, it sounds like there's a lot of energy
Yes.
that is trapped inside her body.
Yes.
Would you please go ahead now and release as much as possible so that we can assist her today a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, so you can go ahead and do that right now.
She needs to repeat it regularly
Okay, how and when?
before she goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to imagine that stream of energy that flows through her. It's stagnating in places.
Mm-hmm.
She just needs to clear it out the legs and out of wherever it feels stuck. She knows it.
She knows how to do that.
Yes.
Very good. Are you releasing some of this stuck energy?
Yes.
Okay, how is it going?
Wonderfully.
Okay, thank you. I think she's really going to appreciate that. I think she
Mm.
had a nice boost of this releasing energy just to light her up
Yeah.
as much as possible in our session today. And you may continue with this process throughout our whole session and even the hours and days ahead.
Mhm.
Okay. The last thing I didn't address in her section of health issues was the lipodema in her legs.
Mm.
Can we look into that, please?
Yes, it's just energy. Again, so much worry and not feeling enough. She has to let go of that, cleanse that stagnated energy. It's so dark and heavy. We can do that now.
Yes, please. Thank you. May I ask you a few questions while you're doing that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. She was asking, initially her question was about expanding her psychic abilities. So as we went deeper into that question, there was this other question that raised, which was about if there is something more perhaps that she can do, that she's here to do, something that she has inside that she can share with the world that she's not doing.
She needs to be in nature every day. She needs to release the energy she collects into the ground every day. She receives a lot of energy that needs to go into the earth. And if she doesn't do it, it gets stuck.
Mhm.
And that's what's causing some issues.
So grounding is gonna be very, very powerful and helpful for her. What a wonderful way to release energy.
Mm,
And she loves nature.
yes.
Mhm.
And she's like an antenna.
Mm.
She has an antenna.
What do you mean?
She's collecting energy everywhere. She needs to transmute it and release it. It's not hers.
So you mean that she's collecting also negative energy from
Oh,
other people,
yes,
from her surroundings?
good and bad.
Okay.
From the sun, there's a lot of energy coming from the sun. There's a portal in the sun. There's sun energy. That's her job.
So she's connected to the sun.
Yes.
So this energy is being received by her human vessel.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
She's serving Gaia.
so where does this energy go after it's being received by her human vessel?
Yeah, that's it. It has to go into the earth, into the center. She has to distribute it. She cannot keep it. It's not good.
Okay. Is this function is for her own personal benefit, or is also
For the collective.
for the collective? Can you
She
talk?
knows it. She knows it.
Could you please explain it? Because I am curious and I would like to know if it's appropriate about this
Yes.
process.
Yes. She's like a portal herself. She agreed to this, that she will do that. She has done it before in her lives, to transmute the golden energy, distribute it to Gaia, to everyone else as well. It's not the first time. She's done it before.
So can you explain, please?
Yes.
I can understand it. What is the difference of the energy of the sun hitting directly the planet, and case of Flavia that is passing through her own vessel? What is the difference and the benefit?
It's too much. It's too much energy if it's directly coming. She's one of many that received that golden energy.
So you mean that she regulates?
Yes, 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 yes.
Ah, wow, okay.
She's like temperature. She's cooling it down.
Okay, wow. So that's a lot of energy.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so what is the advice you have for her in order to do that in the most gracious way?
She needs to connect to Earth always, to release that energy. It's good energy, but you cannot hold it in your body.
Yes.
And when you go outside, you can release it, or when you imagine it, when you set that intention.
Was she consciously aware of that?
Yes.
But she was not consciously allowing it to be released into Gaia.
We've shown her.
So you're reminding her today
Yes.
how important it is.
She knows. She didn't believe it.
I hope now she will.
Yes, she needs to.
So that's part of her purpose here.
Yes.
I'm feeling that perhaps there's more, but I don't know if it's appropriate for, if it's true or if it's appropriate for her to know today. But could it be that she also has another higher purpose of being here, another one besides what you already shared?
She's a portal, as I said. She releases energy and regulates energy. She has that golden energy in her hands when she needs it. She can heal. She can heal with the golden hands. She knows. She's been told before by people she has met. She uses it now. She must use it more.
She must use it more.
Yes, and she massages people. And she puts her hand on people. When she sends it to someone she knows needs healing, she can send that golden energy. She needs to do it more often. When she knows, when she's needed, she's doing it. It's up to her.
Yes, I understand.
But it will help her to regulate her own energy. Yes.
Because she's holding too much energy inside of her.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this becomes dense at the end.
Yes.
It needs to be released.
Yes.
And if she uses it in that way, she will also help also other people, right?
Yes, and she wants that.
She does?
Yes.
But she's afraid to step into it?
Yes.
Is she afraid of her own power, or what people would think of? What is holding her back?
It's unconventional. It's not something she prepared for.
What do you mean?
She thinks she has to be in her head to work, to make money, but she can be in her body, in her energy more. She doesn't have to be analytic. She's afraid of that, yes. But she can if she wants to. She doesn't have to.
What would happen if she would do it? How would her life change?
It would be lighter because she wouldn't hold on to that energy that she can give away. At the same time, it would come back in different ways that would serve her.
Would you envision her doing this as a, let's say, make a living out of it?
She can. She doesn't have to. She can.
Is the work that she's doing now a good match for her?
Sometimes.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Yes. It's how she lives it. It doesn't matter what you do. It matters how you do it. If you worry and overanalyze everything, it's not gonna be good for you, no matter what you work.
But perhaps she could start doing it in her free time. And see.
Yes, she can.
Okay, wonderful. Are there any curses, any contracts, any promises that she have made in the past that are blocking her in some way?
Yes.
Is it in this life or past lives?
Past life.
Past life, okay. What do you see?
She was poor. She had to do things she didn't agree with. She had to sell herself.
In what way?
Physically.
Her body, you mean?
Yes.
And what did that create?
Pain. A lot of pain in her stomach.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to ask you, where is this energy located in her body?
Stomach.
In the stomach. So she was carrying this.
Yes. She can let go.
Is it time now to release it?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to go ahead and do that for her now?
Yes.
Maybe describe what you're doing.
It's like a web. It's on her organs.
Which organs?
Genitals.
Is
Her
that why?
ovaries.
That's why she had a sister?
Yes. It's a web, like a spider web.
What color is it?
It's black. We are taking it away.
Okay, that's wonderful. I think she's really going to appreciate that. She didn't need to hold into this.
No, and it's still connected to all those energies from back there, those people that took advantage. We don't need that anymore. That web, we send it into the light.
Please summon it all up from every cell of her body. The way you do it, transmute it.
Yes.
And let me know when you're done. Or if you need longer, we can just...
It's done, it's okay.
Okay, beautiful. Is there anything in the emotional level or in the mental level that you would like to share with her regarding this life, that life that we just tapped into?
It's okay. It's okay. She is afraid because she's afraid of being bad. She led a poor life. She sold herself and did some bad things. She did some witchcraft.
With magic, you mean?
Yes.
Because he was asking about if she ever performed high magic.
Yeah, but it was not high magic. It was dark magic.
Could that be, just popped into my mind, could that be one reason why she's afraid of her own power?
Yes, she's afraid. She's afraid of shadows. She's afraid of being bad again. There's no need to be afraid we all are a balance of emotions.
What did she learn from that life?
She learned that she's not her body. And she learned that sometimes you can forgive yourself even if you did bad things. You don't have to carry that with you. We all have to experience bad things. Bad things.
Do you think that it would be appropriate if Flavia forgives and releases now this?
Yes, she has to.
Because that was, I guess, also something that was holding her down, right? The
Yes.
conscious guilt and shame,
Yes.
which is a very heavy emotion. Okay, so Flavia, I want you now to picture yourself, imagine yourself standing right in front of you, this other version of yourself as this woman, and I want you to face this other version of you.
Yes.
And I want you to perhaps first ask this other version of you if she has something to say, if she has a message for your current avatar, your current self.
To stop being afraid. What we experienced, we don't have to relive it again. We need to forgive those people that made us, took advantage of us. We need to let them go. It's okay.
So I want you to invite all these people now in your space. I want you to imagine that all these people are showing up now.
Yes.
And I want you to, if you're ready, to tell them that you forgive them and that you release them and you let them go.
We forgive them all. We don't need to be connected to them anymore. We let go.
And you let them go.
Yes.
In love.
Yes.
And you go your way in love.
Yes.
And you thank them for the lessons.
Yes.
They teach you.
Yes.
And what do they do? What do they say or do something? Is there anything you sense?
They turn their back. One of them is kneeling.
One of them is what?
Kneeling.
Why?
He's ashamed.
Okay, would you like to tell him something?
That I forgive.
Do you feel any connection with this person? What was your connection with him in that life?
He could have helped me, but he didn't. He saw me struggle, but he didn't help me. He's such an innocent soul, but he didn't do anything. He was afraid.
He was afraid. So he's carrying the guilt now?
Yes.
What would you like to say to him?
That it's okay. That I forgive him. And he doesn't have to feel bad anymore.
And how does he react?
He's relieved.
Tell him, I forgive you, I release you, I let you go. You're free.
Yes.
And what does he say? What does he do?
He's hugging me and he starts to disappear.
Beautiful. And the others are there or they are gone already?
They are gone. They turned their back and disappeared.
Okay. And how do you feel now?
I still feel the pain in that boy's heart. I need to let it go too.
Okay, so I would like to ask your higher self now to take care of that. I would like to ask your higher self now to release this residue of pain. Release it from all of her cells in her field. It served its purpose and I think is not needed any longer for Flavia to carry this pain. So please release it from her field, from her body. And as this energy of pain is leaving her energy, her field now in her body, are there any positive energies that you would like to fill her up with?
White light. White light is the most powerful because golden light can be heavy. White light is cleansing. White light. We have to surround ourselves with white light and scan our bodies with white light so that we have a clean slate. And we have to imagine it, to see it. It's much bigger than our human vessel. So it's bigger than this apartment.
Wonderful. May I ask a few more questions?
Yes.
Is Flavia doing fine?
Amazing. That's good.
Okay. Just a few more questions. Are there any places that perhaps she needs to go to reclaim her energy, skills, or parts of herself from other lives, like a pilgrimage of sorts?
She doesn't have to, but she can. She's connected to the mountains in Japan and in the South America.
Which ones?
Fuji,
And in South America, where? Which area?
Machu Picchu.
So that would be a recommendation.
She can if she wants to.
She was asking about energy practices that she could do.
She just needs to be consistent. We are already talking to each other. Yeah, she just needs to listen and believe it. To trust.
Trust, yes, trust.
Yes. It's a lot of feeling. She wants to see and hear what it's feeling.
Yes. Yeah, it's a very human thing, right?
Yes.
She needs proof.
Yes.
And if after this session she starts doubting the information, the healing, whatever took place in this session today, if she starts doubting, if her conscious mind starts doubting the validity of the information and everything, what would you say to her now to reassure her?
You know, she knows. She already had all these answers before. And she can feel it in her, deep inside of her, that it's true. And whatever I said today, it's no surprise. It's nothing new. She has already received all of this before from us. Her dreams and her visions.
So she's much more connected than she allows herself to believe.
Yes. Yes.
Is there any advice or information regarding her relationship with her partner?
She needs to trust that whatever will happen will happen. She cannot control the outcome again. She cannot control people. We cannot strive for perfectionism, and we cannot expect perfectionism from others. There's a reason this person is in her life. So trust that. It's not a coincidence.
Of course it's not.
No. She knows it. But we will say it again. He is helping adjust her energy levels. He is helping her stay grounded. She knows that she can be all over the place when he's not around, and he's helping her.
How is she helping him?
She takes him high up. They balance each other out. Yes.
What about her books?
Oh, such a silly question. Of course she needs to write.
What blocks her then from not doing it?
Because she's over analyzing what she wants to write and doesn't, and doubting herself. Just let your imagination flow, and she knows that if she can put it on paper, it's out of her, and she doesn't need to carry it with her. And it's fun. She needs to be more fun.
So she's also too serious about it then.
Yes.
So it becomes rigid and then it's not fun anymore.
Yes, and then it's not, then you put it away and don't look at it again for
Yeah,
weeks.
because you suffer instead of enjoying
Yes.
it. But can you tell us why she should write? She should not should, but why would be good for her to write?
It's just like a meditation. You know, when you go into meditation and you go on a journey, you visualize whatever it is you need to see. That's exactly how it is for her writing a book, writing her stories, going on that meditation, on that journey. She's receiving a lot of information through her stories that she would otherwise only receive in meditation.
So she's channeling.
Yes,
Very
she
nice.
knows that.
And does she have any spirit guides or angels?
Yes,
She mentioned that she has encountered some of them.
yes. They come when you need them. They go when you don't. At different times in life, you need one or the other. May it be a lion, a horse, or a dragon. They come and guide you. You don't need to do anything about it.
So she doesn't need to know who they are and what's their name.
They present themselves if she has to need to know, but she doesn't.
How can she stay connected to you and receive this clear guidance in her day-to-day life?
You can talk to yourself. If you really are sure, just speak it out loud and you will. If you need to hear it, you will hear it. She's always connected. She needs to just sometimes silence your mind. Yeah. When you go to sleep, take 10 minutes to silence your mind. Set an intention for whatever you want to discuss further if you cannot do it consciously. Yes. And then we will speak to her. We will show her in her dreams, yeah. If she needs that. But she knows.
Is there anything else that perhaps you wish that she would have asked today? Something we didn't address?
I said it before, I want to say it again. This search for information that she thinks she doesn't have. She doesn't have to search in books or other places, yes? She has access to all the information she needs at the right time. Not more and not less, yes. That's the key word, not more and not less. She just needs to trust.
That's exactly what my own guides are telling me as well. Because sometimes I desperately
Yes,
want to tap into certain information and I'm not able to. And my guides are telling me, well, you just don't need this information. That's why you don't have
exactly.
access to it. So just trust that and then let go.
Yes.
Amazing. And we have come to the end of this session. And before I close the session, I would like to ask if you have a last message for her.
She needs to use her hands, yes. The energy, okay. They're burning already in a good way.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.